G'day team, Jeremy Britton, 24-hour wealth coach, down on the beach after my sunrise meditation. Now, meditation has become a lot more popular in the last few years. It was actually frowned on even 50 years ago because that was something that the heathens did, the pagans did, meditated. You have to pray, right? There's a place for both. Praying is, my definition of prayer is when you're talking to God. My definition of meditation is when you're actually listening to God. When you're finally shutting up that little voice in your head that's saying, I want this, I need this, I'm thinking about this, and when you can actually listen to what God's saying to you, or what the universe is saying to you, or what higher intelligence, whatever you happen to call that thing that the greatest spiritual teachers of our time all believed in. You know, Jesus acknowledged a higher power than himself, Buddha acknowledged a higher power than himself, he just couldn't manage to say what it was. They say the definition of insanity is when you're talking to yourself, and you see people walking down the street who are muttering to themselves and talking to themselves, and they don't actually listen to the knowledge or the wisdom that comes from anybody else. And if you're thinking all the time, or if you're praying all the time, if you're always talking to yourself inside of your head with that constant internal chatter, then you haven't got time to listen to the wisdom that's coming to you from God or the universe or wherever else it happens to be coming from. Most people have 50 to 100,000 thoughts a day. Primarily, for most people, these are all negative thoughts, where they're blaming themselves, casting doubt upon themselves, or looking at, how could I do this better, how could I do this differently because this wasn't good enough. A lot of people are just constantly got channel surfing inside of their brain, and occasionally you need to turn that off, shut it down, so you can just stop, be in the moment without thought, and you can actually experience the sunrise. You can experience the sunset if you don't like getting up early. You can be in the moment where you're not having a thought and your mind is open to new possibilities. Yes, the famous book was called Think and Grow Rich. Back in the 1930s when that was written, there was a bit of a stigma around meditation. The original title of the book could have been Meditate and Manifest. And if you read it closely, it's not about thinking. It doesn't actually say sit there and think about your business, sit there and think about your life. It's a lot more about imagination and exercises to work the right side of the brain rather than the left brain, analytical, mathematical, constantly thinking, constantly talking. Big misconception that you can actually sit there and think and grow rich. Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge. And Einstein wasn't sitting down and thinking when he came up with the theory of relativity. The guys who invented things were often in a dream state with their eyes drifting off into the wilderness. People like Steve Jobs, people like Thomas Edison, and other creators, other inventors were not using their left brain analytical, mathematical side when they came up with these ideas. Sure, they had to use that a bit to refine the ideas, to refine the possibilities, but the great ideas come from the other side of the mind, one which is the still, small voice inside that you can actually hear when you shut up all the other distractions that are going on in your life. I did a 10-day course to learn how to meditate. I had lunch yesterday with a lady who's actually done that 9 times, complete noble silence each time. But you can go to a lot of classes, there's a lot of places who actually teach it, there's a lot of different techniques. Try one and see one that actually works for you. I don't think anyone is actually better than the other, it's just whatever works for you. You might like to exercise in the gym lifting weights, you might like to exercise with aerobics or Zumba. Whatever works for you to get fit on the outside, just do it. Whatever works for you to get fit on the inside, you need to do that, where you can close your mind down, shut down the thoughts, and actually experience some wisdom. Come down, meet me at the beach here. I'll run a free class before sunrise every morning, or otherwise contact me, talk to your friends, look online and find a good person who can actually teach you how to meditate so you can work harder on yourself than you do on your business. Don't work hard in your business, don't even work hard on your business, work hard on yourself, and then you'll not just make a fortune, you'll leave a legacy and you'll have a happy, balanced life. See you soon, down on the beach or at 24hourwealthcoach.com.